be talking about DJ Maphorisa sleeping with male artists. So inhloko thetha.
Mthethe ntoni?
So do you think this is true?
Yo, this is way too deep. This is so deep, but mangathi uyayibhekisisa nawe man, because I would take words zaka Bongani Joshua Tsime, you know, from the podcast yaka Skim GP, you know, where he came out and saying Maphorisa is secretly sleeping with this male artist, you know, the likes about Daliwonga, you know. And then bayambuza ukuthi, okay, bro, if you say Maphorisa is sleeping with these boys, do you have proof?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, man. Why do you think these boys are so protective? You know, like, why do you think they're so protective of talking about, you know, what goes behind the scene?
Okay.
Yeah, well, because we are shukuthi these tiny boys with tiny voices, they are protecting themselves, you know, so that the whole issue ingavela bantwini. But you know, to think of it, man, many people don't know Guti in the US, especially in the hip hop industry, they do this because but they perform it as a ritual, you know, to say, you know, like now you know Guti, if you can find yourself sleeping with a man, damn man, you uyoqaluthini ebantwini. Because like the first thing that I'm imagining, it's Daliwonga walking to Maphorisa like, Khotmani, ngicela pushing to so.
But why would Bongani say abafana, these young boys are being protective of what happens behind the scenes and of Maphorisa? Because now uzukhumbula ndokba, if this hand feeds you, automatically you'll be protective, says Sandla. So it's not a matter of this person is sleeping with you or not, but it's a case of I'm protecting the hand that feeds me.
Mara, now you know how the music industry is.
How is it?
You know, like for you to maintain your craft, you know, first of all, I've got the talent, but I don't have the resources to push my music.
Okay.
Obviously, people will take advantage of me. So Maphorisa, because they've been in the game and they found ways to protect their craft over years.
Okay.
You know, we've heard about sebenzi in Maphorisa that we do no longer see in the industry anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so like when you hear stories of like these guys, they have, you know, they get powers, you know, from your traditional healers, you know. Maphorisa, they travel to different countries so that they can protect their craft and themselves. Yeah, so obviously you would come across one guy who would say, so now since you are dealing with talented people, what we will need you to do is that, because when these boys come with pure energy, they have talent.
Yeah.
You need to take that, you know, energy from them. Yoguti wena ube strong and become a powerful guy and become the gatekeeper of the game, as they say so. So what you need to do is you have to sleep with a one guy who has talent and then provide him with what he needs.
Okay.
You know, push his music, you know, just be there around him because you have influence. Pela, remember right now, I can be me, but when I'm seen with Maphorisa, people want to know who's that guy.
Okay, so we are ivuma this proof Bongani gave. Uskim GB.
Not to say ivuma yonke, but there's a high chance that it might be happening. It might be happening, Oguti. You know, Pela, there are guys in the elite, you know, whereby they do these rituals. So
it might happen because abafana, these young boys are protective over Maphorisa.
Yeah.
Is that the only proof?
Angithi Pela, remember Uguti, so I don't know if you've noticed Uguti, every artist that has Ospane no Maphorisa and they parted ways. Their career is not doing very well.
Okay.
Most of them. So it's like, okay, if you want this kind of wealth, if you want the fame, we are going to do things here and they must be kept between us because it's a private thing. It's private rituals that we practice so that we can get what we want from the industry.
So aside for Skimlo GP, is there anyone else that ever came out as city Maphorisa is doing this? Is there anyone?
Wenzeni?
O wavelayo ngaphandle kwalo? Othi Maphorisa is sleeping with young boys.
Well, I haven't heard anyone, but it's only Ubongani.
Then we can't take him seriously.
Yeah, well, you can say that. You can say that, but at the same time, if somebody comes out with the truth, we won. People will think, Uguti, there have to be so many sources with proof.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be like that. If Ubongani says this, I mean, okay, let us look into it. Let us not be ignorant.
Yeah.
What if it's the truth?
Yeah, okay.
Because we have seen it happening everywhere.
But kaloku uzukhumbula into yokuba Bongani did not say, I was also a victim of this. So we are talking about hearsay.
Yeah.
We can't rely on that.
What do you want? Do you want proof?
I
You
want
want to see
proof.
Maphorisa sleeping with Daliwonga?
No, I want him to give us a proof that Daliwonga walalwa nguMaphorisa on this so day, Clay Motel, kwenzeka A, B, and C. He can't be giving us hearsay uba uMaphorisa sleeps with these young boys.
But you know, sometimes as humans, Angiti, we have to talk the things that we see. Because if right now anything can happen here and the court wants someone who is a witness, you know, they wouldn't want proof from a witness. They want to hear what the witness want to say.
Yes.
You know, when
because
people are coming,
somebody started.
Yeah, I won't just wake up and say, you know what, let me just go and tell the world that Maphorisa sleeps with these guys.
Okay.
You know, obviously it might be Bongani, we might not take him serious. But at the end of the day, why does he raise something like this? Why would you raise something like this? Because Maphorisa he came out and responded what he's going to pay.
Yes, even president of EFF says I'm gonna make him pay let him pay hard, make him pay harder
because he's exposing the truth.
We don't know.
So can I ask you an example? There's something that you do privately.
Yes.
And someone sees what you do.
Yes.
And then exposes you. Yes. What are you going to say to the public?
I'm gonna make him pay because he's lying. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, why are you making him pay?
Because what he's saying...
If you're not guilty, I believe you would say, man, come on. Okay, it's fine, dog. You know what? I'm pushing my thing.
No.
Do whatever that
I
say
can't
whatever
do
that you want to say.
Because what if Lendo Aitetayo tarnishes my name and people say, in South Africa, they believe more in negativity than the positive stuff. So I can't relax and say, it's fine. Say that about me.
There's no proof. There's no proof.
But
why are you making him pay?
Word of mouth. Utatwa serious. You can go and write something go Twitter and say Ubanban did this. They'll believe you without proof.
Whose career died because of hearsay? I don't know any.
Zininzi.
No, Java. It was hearsay. Did his career die?
Are you Java for ixesha elide bengabhukishwa?
Nango, he's back because there's
no
no proof.
Years bengabhukishwa.
No
What about the years he lost?
But
that's my question.
I mean, I'm talking about people who cannot bounce back.
What about the years uKelly Khumalo I lahlileyo because of hearsay? Sizabuya siyithethe when we come back.